What are these small white circular bugs on my plants? How do I get rid of them? And this is Peter from Alhambra, California. So what are those white circular bugs?
That is a type of scale. We do have a lot of scale insects, and that is one that is called a waxy scale. So that is covered, the insect itself is covered in this waxy protective coating, and that's the adult stage, and at that point it stays where it is, it doesn't move anymore. That waxy protective coating makes insecticides difficult to use. The easiest way to get rid of them really is manual removal. Just brush them off, pop them off. You can let them fall to the ground. Let those ground-dwelling insects take care of them, make a meal out of them. They really are easy to pop off and just brush off. In the spring, you could use a horticultural oil on the plant. That's the crawler stage, where any eggs would be hatching and coming out to move around the plant. And also, I wouldn't say to use a systemic insecticide on that. You could on other plants, but it looks like this is a passion vine, which is a host plant for one of our butterfly caterpillars for the Gulf fritillary. So you don't want to, I would not want to recommend introducing chemicals into that plant since it's going to be feeding caterpillars, and also when it blooms, it'll feed bees and other pollinators.
So manually, just pick them off.
Right.
What you can do. They have piercing sucking mouth parts, so they're feeding on plant sap.
Right.
Yeah, so it can cause the leaves to drop, and it can stunt the growth of the plant itself.
Sure can.
Right. So again, they're in the adult stage in that picture. I would just pluck them off.
Right.
Like you said.
Right.
And I think that'll do it.
And on this particular vine, if it's heavily infested, if those things are everywhere and it's just going to be too much to manually cut it off, you could cut that vine all the way back to the ground, maybe a few inches from the ground, and then just get rid of that foliage, that infested foliage, and then keep an eye on it when the new growth comes out and treat with that oil or insecticidal soap at that point if you need to.